What is up, everybody?
Welcome back to the Hunt Experience Podcast, episode 52.
52.
Let's go.
Let's go. So, got some news for you. Bad.
Bad news?
Yeah, you want it now? Might as well.
Yeah.
Just start with the bad stuff.
Bad news doesn't faze me too much.
Of course, we kind of already talked about it, but
Let's hear it.
we did not get the property.
Oh, yeah. So what'd you say? USDA? I was driving when you texted me.
Yeah, he's like signed up with the USDA and they're going to come in and clear 20 acres
What
or
is that
something.
for what?
I have no idea. Got to be some way to make a little money on
For
it.
goats or something?
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't grasp it. I was driving when you texted me. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was so excited about, getting to play
I
with
was still,
another property.
I was still kind of in if we could make a food plot out of it.
That's what we was going to do. We was going to do all kinds of experimental stuff out there.
No, I'm saying with the 20 acres being cleared, we can throw screening around it and throw some.
There's probably dudes out there walking around like measuring trees and stuff. Who knows?
I'm sure. Yeah.
What a mess, man. So anyway, that property fell through.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I was looking forward to that too.
I was.
Close by the
right
house.
by the house.
Somewhere else to tinker around with. But
it is what it is.
Yeah, whatever.
And then other than that, everything's burned up. Nothing's growing.
Where we at? 6 weeks without rain?
6 weeks. We had
Zach, call if you're listening. You have failed us.
Zach, what happened, dude?
Yeah, you have failed us.
I bet his plot's looking rough too.
Yeah, it's fried. Yeah,
Is it fried?
He was asking me if he should spray it, and he was sending me pictures of it. I was like, looks pretty well done to me.
Yeah.
You may. Go
well, after this week of cool down that's coming in the rain.
Yeah.
Did you see what the rain they're giving us?
Yeah.
2 to 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that'll change everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, I don't know, even the wife was telling me, well, I guess we'll be having a pool party for the holiday coming up. It looks like it's going to be high of 71 and rain or something. So I'm like, we need it.
Yeah, it's bad. Bad.
Yeah, everything's dry. I told you I planted all that red osier dogwood stuff down there, bought the bigger plants, and pretty excited they were growing out of the nets already. And I planted them in an area where I could get to with my tractor to water them.
Mm-hmm.
And, I never made it.
You missed that step?
Well, I got that. I bought a little more property and bought another little rental house. And I've been painting and building decks and doing all that kind of stuff. And I drove down there the other day. I'm like, those are fried.
Brown is bad.
Yeah, they're done. Everything's done. Even my fruit trees are struggling. I've watered them 2 or 3 times now, hand watered with my tractor, my little water tote deal and all that stuff. But yeah, man, we're dry.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I told you about my fruit tree curse. I just, for whatever reason, can't grow a fruit tree.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is, but this year we had peaches.
Oh, really?
And just loaded on our little peach tree. Only tree I've got that produces. And I thought, you know what? Every year the squirrels, coons, everything get them.
Yeah.
So I caged it completely.
Oh, yeah, I remember telling you.
Yeah, all the way around it. All the way over the top. No birds can get to them, nothing.
Yeah, shut it down.
Yeah, and I went out there and looked, dude, and it was rolling. And then this heat hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, man, like 2 weeks in, I better go water that thing. And every peach had dropped, and they were like this big around. I was like, you got to be
too
kidding
much stress on it.
I guess.
Mine's still, I've been watering, so mine, I've got like pears bigger than you'd see at like Walmart on one of those pear trees.
Really?
Like the limbs are all hanging over, and they're still hanging on. But, I figured they're not supposed to drop till like, what is it, September, October, but I bet some of the apples have already fallen off and the squirrels are eating them and all that stuff. So I, planted all my corn, success,
right?
brush hog the middle of it out to where I can, plant my trifecta and I'm going to curl it into the corridors. And, dude, it was like everything was out there. Crows, deer, squirrels.
Well, see, I was going to ask you about that. I was like, dude, you put a bunch of corn on the ground before season?
I know. I really wanted to wait, but I was like, I need to get it sprayed.
Yeah, trying to get it ready.
It was like full of Bermuda grass. Remember I tried to spray all that Bermuda grass out there last year?
Again.
It was bad. So like, man, I need to.
And
I already had the brush hog hooked up and I already had the spray mixed up. So I'm like, I'm just going to do it. But yeah, I really wanted to wait for that, that little 3-day opener before I did it. But
I seen the little video you threw together on it.
Yeah.
So I need to come over there and actually see how big your.
Yeah.
Is it still going to be a destination food plot? I've meant to ask you.
I don't know, man. It's a big risk. I cut my food down by at least 50%.
I was going to say, yes.
Green food.
I was going to guess.
So we'll see. I'm going to try. It's there. What are you going to do?
Corn's already standing, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm going to give it a shot. So, yeah. I pulled all the 81 nest predators caught, pulled all my traps.
81.
Wednesday, probably. So,
and you stuck with that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You was out there sweating hot.
Yeah. It's kind of addictive, man.
Yeah.
Like I was, even that, let's see. The day before I pulled them, I caught 3, and the day I pulled them, I caught another one. And then last night, I had a picture of a skunk.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, gosh dang it, I thought I'd be clear for at least a little bit.
Yeah.
And I had a skunk out there, which I don't really mind not catching those. I caught 2 of them, and I said that in that little video. I was like, I ain't scared of much. I've had my feet knocked out from running by big boars and, stepped on snakes but a skunk when I'm going in at night or coming out of the evening or, early mornings or the evenings, like I'm scared to death of getting sprayed by a skunk. That's one of my worst fears.
Yeah, that'd be horrible. It'd be horrible. I remember I was in South Arkansas years ago when I first got real big into hunting, and, down there's just tons of deer. Back then there definitely was. That was back in the late 90s.
Yeah.
And my buddy's like, just go out there, man. They're all around. Just go out there and listen. He said, you'll just hear them walking in the woods. So, I went out in the pitch black in a place I'd never been, went down a trail, and I stood there. And sure enough, I could hear something coming. I thought, oh my gosh, this deer's going to walk right up on me. And I held off, finally turned my light on, and it was a skunk, and he was about 10 feet. So, yeah.
Yeah. I walked right up on one up on the lease one night, and same type of deal. I was like, man, something's scurrying over there. And I was like 10 feet away from it when I finally clicked the light on, I was like, oh my gosh.
You couldn't wash that off, dude.
That'd be like worst case scenario. I remember my dad got sprayed in California when we was kids, nighttime catfishing. And I think he broke away to, use the restroom on a tree or something and got sprayed. I was probably like 6, but I remember him coming home and I think it was a bath full of tomato paste or something. I can't remember.
What the perimeter was.
I was a little kid, but it wasn't. It was no bueno.
So I texted you the other day. So I went in and cut a trail, hung a stand, got a whole new set done over at Greenwood.
Nice.
Yep. And I texted you.
Did you move it?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to completely move to a different area.
So you're still across the creek?
Still across the creek, all the way to the corner now, to the east.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I pushed all the way to the east.
Yeah.
Anyway, I texted you and I was like, dude, I hung a stand or whatever. And you're like, 103. That was the temperature.
Yeah.
I was like, I was pouring sweat.
Oh, dude.
And I put so much bug spray on me so I didn't get chiggers.
Yeah.
So the deer didn't, there was no deer in that area for quite some time.
Yeah. No, I do it pretty much every evening. I've been trimming limbs and blowing out my trails and doing all that kind of stuff, and takes you about 7 minutes to have a Carhartt shirt weigh 15 pounds.
Yeah.
My wife's always like, you're overdoing it. I'm like, there's no overdoing it. They're just doing it.
You just got to do it.
You just got to do it.
You don't take time off of deer hunting.
Yeah, I know. But I can tell you, man, like, I've been going hard here for, like I said, building decks and doing all that kind of stuff. And boy, what was it? I think it was last Monday, maybe. I got Mondays off. And I was like, I need to cut the grass. I need to do this and do that. And dude, I did not come out of the house until probably 4 o'clock. Like, I'm just going to
chill.
My body was just, I think, just heat stressed or something. And I had the house down like 65 degrees. I'm like, I'm going to sit here and watch Ask This Old House for like 10 hours straight or something.
Get over this.
Yeah. And so I did. I was like, man, I felt great the next day. Like, I think I needed to recover a little bit.
Well, we joke about it all the time, but to me, it's what makes the difference on guys that really trying to have success consistently.
Oh, yeah.
Is them dudes is putting in the work when it's hot or when it's not right or everybody else is in bed or, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, I think you get ahead a little bit.
Well, it's kind of like we talk about, hunting private land is definitely a benefit when it comes to hunting to some degree.
Yeah.
But the work that goes into it to have that benefit kind of makes you wonder sometimes, like, maybe I should just go on public and hang a tree stand. You don't have to worry about all this crap.
Sure. Oh yeah. There's a positive to that for sure. Yeah. No, I've actually got plans on public this year. Yeah. Totally different than what I normally do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Down there where we go.
Oh, okay.
You know where we go.
Oh, you said totally different. I was like, what?
Yeah, no, I'm actually going to take a ladder stand in.
Okay.
And put a ladder, not for me.
Yeah.
For Dad.
Yeah.
And Dad, I'm a retiring dad from climbing. He doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
He's probably not going to be happy about it.
Probably wise.
Yeah. But, he's been climbing with Summit for 20 years.
Yeah.
And he's really struggling now.
Well, you got a ladder?
I'm buying one. Yeah.
Dude, I've got that 1.5 one that you helped me put up when we had the Sky Track out there.
Oh, you do?
We can pull it. It's only like 2 years old. I don't want it.
How tall? It's
pretty tall.
I need tall.
It's 20.
So I'm going into a thicket down there that's a thicket.
Yeah.
And there's a draw in it that they didn't plant. grinds in.
Yeah.
And that's where I went last year at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Just after I killed my buck, I was like, all right, boys, I'm pushing into a thicket and I'm staying there. And I climbed up about 35 feet.
Yeah.
And I've seen 4 bucks from that stand and nobody was seeing deer. So that's why I'm going to stick dad.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I have 2. I think I have the one I had on the old food plot behind the house.
Are they both 2-man or do you have a single?
One's that 1.5-man stand, the one that's hanging in a tree. The other one's a 2-man stand.
Does it have a rail around it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I might buy that from you if you're whatever.
Well, just
sell it or let me steal it.
Take it down. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
I ain't using it. I mean, ever since I put that 360 blind in, I don't hunt out of that stand anymore. And this,
that one.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, remember we
that.
had we put the deal up there and I was like, hey, man, bring that over here.
That is a tall one.
Yeah, it was super sketchy because you don't have a strap on. I'm like, well, we had that sky lift there. I'm like, dude, run this thing up a tree for me. I tried it with my tractor, but
that's
I couldn't
right.
get it. Yeah.
I remember now.
But I have I think it's an 18-footer that that's out there in the backyard that I took down off the old plot that's now my switchgrass plot.
Well, I may get with you on that. So I was just fixing to go buy one.
Come look at it today.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Remind me because I'll forget.
Yes, I got 2 different ones that aren't being used. So
awesome. No, I'm getting ready. Everybody's getting ready.
Yeah.
It's time to get ready.
Yeah, it is. Like
hot or not, man, it's time to get ready.
The only thing I really haven't done, I got almost all my trails cleared out and everything. The only thing I really haven't done, I need to lower a couple of my mock scrapes that I got out there. It's like I guess the trees grew, so I stretched paracord across 2 trees. Mm-hmm. I like to have them about waist high. Some of mine are getting up there pretty tall, so I think I'm just going to cut and get a longer limb and hang it back up.
I just re-upped 2 of mine. Mm-hmm. The one out here and then the one at the brother's property.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them tied in. So.
I'm going to rake out a couple more little trails. And, dude, my southern water hole, that very first water hole I put in, I filled it up twice already. And I got a picture last night of like a whole bunch of new bucks. And then the does moved in and they got their feet in the bottom of it already drinking out of it. So I guess I'm going to have to go fill that up again.
Yeah, I just filled mine too.
There's no rain, but I mean, that one on the south they're killing it. And the other one, that new one I put in right by the 360 blind, I hung a camera up in a little pine tree over there and it's getting hammered.
Did you trim a hole out to shoot that one? Be able to shoot it that
I had to trim it out, yeah.
Yeah, you told me that, yeah.
Yeah, I did that Thursday night, yeah.
I want to see you kill one out of that stand just because how cool the setup is right there.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I think it could definitely
Of course, your corn thing going on, that ought to help.
Yeah, well, I can't see in at all now. I mean, I kind of had that same setup last year with the plot screen, but this year I think it's pretty legit. So.
Sweet. No, I'm ready, man. It's time to go.
Yeah, it's time. Sweaty or not sweaty?
Well, we got a guest in here today.
Yep. All right. Welcome, Brent Westbrooks, all the way from Georgia.
Georgia boy in here.
What's up, Phil?
So, long story short, we cost you a lot of money.
Did.
Yeah.
Both of y'all. Yeah.
That's our fault, right?
That's our fault.
Yeah. So you just invested in a drill, right?
Yeah, PX drill, a G5 series.
G5, so that's a 5-footer, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he's got the 3-footer.
Yeah.
So have you get to play with it yet?
Not yet. We was planning on doing some stuff this weekend, but it kind of rained us out, so we're going to shoot for next weekend.
Y'all get rain down there?
Yeah.
What's that like?
Nice. Yeah.
That must be nice.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember what rain used to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dry here.
It's bad, dude.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. It's
Frenchy.
You pitch a match right now, and it's a world of fire. But so welcome in, man.
Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, we kind of crossed paths. You had messaged me on a Camel Family Outdoors video about the drill. And I plugged you in with Chris, and here you are. So that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. I see. What was it? We were going to your brother's house for a cornhole tournament. It's like, hey, some guy's going to email you. I'm like, email me about what? Like, what are you talking about? And then, gosh, I guess a couple emails in and exchanged cell phone numbers, and we probably talk 2 or 3 times a week now. Like, so I told the wife last night we left dinner, and I was like, I felt like I already knew the dude anyway. We talk all the time. I was like,
it's cool.
Just never got to shake his hand.
So tell me a little bit about you. How'd you get into hunting? Are you a big hunting family, or how'd that work?
Yeah, I started with my dad and grandfather.
Did you?
Yeah, so...
is it kind of like a tradition deal for you guys?
It's kind of a tradition. So, yeah, we started hunting out, public, and, some of our guys had some land, so we would hunt that, and it just kind of grew from there. And then as I got older, just with friends and co-workers, and it kind of evolved from there, and then purchased some land.
There you go.
Back in 2005, and me and Daddy's been, and a couple guys, we've been hunting in a long time now. So it's just me now and my wife and my dad, and I'll let a couple friends come up here and there.
Nice. Nice. So it's, yeah. Big throat clear over here. You hearing this?
Yeah, I'm hearing that.
So, is it just you five or six, you said? Is that all it is?
It's mainly just me, my wife, and my dad.
That's pretty cool.
And every now and then I'll have a friend come up there. And
That's pretty cool.
So he's a Georgia boy, but your land's in Kentucky.
Right.
And how many acres say you had?
130.
Nice. Yeah,
Nice.
That's a good chunk.
And we got probably 150 leased county.
Okay.
This.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's cool. Is it close by?
yeah, it's about 20 minutes away.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. You got a little cabin sits on the place.
Little cabin.
And those wops you sent me that you killed, I know your wife killed a big one.
Yes.
Are they all from that property?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've had that since 05 or 6?
05, but I've been hunting that property since 98.
Oh, nice.
That's right. Yeah. You said, was it your buddy's place or something?
It was me and my buddy hooked up. He had a friend and they knew her. So we ended up hunting that, and she ended up selling
Yeah.
40 acres to me and him, 50 acres. And then just throughout the years, 30 here,
Adding on. Mhm.
adding on. And his boys got big in football, so I ended up buying him out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He sent me some pictures of some whoppers that he killed off that. I didn't know if that was from there or not, but yeah, there's some.
Been some big deer there. Some good
Yeah,
deer.
that's some good deer there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
Heck yeah.
there.
And he's already doing kind of what we're doing. He's planting all kinds of, even without the drill. He's got corn. And then I was going to ask you too about because I'd read about this and you mentioned it the other day about you were cutting your sunflowers down. You get quite a bit of action on those things. I heard they really, because I tried to plant them once down there behind the house. And as soon as they popped up, the does came in and just mowed them all down. Like they never had a chance. But
I thought that the deer would just hammer them. I didn't ever think they would come up, but they came up great. But I've been bush hogging, spraying a little bit here and there the last couple of weeks, but we're getting a little bit of dove activity.
Doves, yeah.
Maybe to pick up for next weekend.
Yeah, I've heard of people doing that for almost like a cover crop. But I say deer really, it's like a good summer crop. But I don't know what I'll do next year on my big plot with the corn or whatever. But if I definitely got to do a summer crop so I have something to crimp.
Yeah,
So like I got to find something that's going to be pretty thick in there so I can make up for not having.
Yeah, for sure. So how much do you plant on your place? What kind of plots you got?
Let's see. This year we planted some corn, a lot of iron clay peas this year.
Iron clay peas.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, he told me about that. I was looking those up too. It's a little bit different variety than ours.
Really?
Yeah.
So is it different than a winter pea?
Yes.
Yeah, it is
it's
different.
More of a summer crop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's more of a summer deal. Yeah, he's mentioned that to me one time before. He said that, so I immediately, while we were still on the phone, I had him on speaker and I was looking up iron clay peas. What is that?
I wasn't familiar with that.
I'm always trying to learn something from somebody.
Oh, we're always looking for something new, different,
I like them because the deer don't hammer them right off the bat, so to speak, like they do a soybean.
Yeah.
It kind of lets them get up.
Get some tonnage out of it.
Yeah, they're shoulder high now. The deer are just slamming in them. Right
Oh,
yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
And you cut all that out. You cut all that out there and do another fall plot. Is that what you're planning?
I cut some down, but I've left some where my bow stands are going to be.
Okay.
But I have cut some down and sprayed them. Now I'm going to, use that drill and drill them in.
Yeah.
So they go into the fall season? Do they? Oh, really?
About the first frost, and then they'll just kind of die out.
Wow. Of course, we have drought every year, but.
Yeah. Well, I tried the, what did I do? Soybeans on my place are the same things they do. I got soybeans coming up everywhere. I think it's the first thing we drilled, wasn't it?
Yeah, with the drill.
Yeah.
Yep.
And same thing. As soon as they got about an inch high, the deer come there and just mowed them down. So it's like need to electric fence 2 acres if you really want to unleash them, for early bow season.
Yeah, for sure.
My dilemma for next year is either I'm going to plant beans or corn with a drill.
Yeah.
And my thought is the farmers around there, they got soybeans. So I want to probably plant what they plant next year. That way the deer don't come just totally white.
Mm-hmm.
If I plant what they don't plant, I'm wiped out.
I guess that makes sense because I would do the opposite. Like I'm planting what they don't have for.
Well, so are you in a farm area?
I'm in a farm area.
You are? Okay. So there's a lot of crop.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's pretty huge. That's what we were in Missouri. Dude, it's totally different than the hunting we do here. And
there's not a lot of timber. And where there is timber, if you can get the wind right, hold on.
You're going to see 15 deer on through there.
Mm-hmm. There was one morning we were on that. So the lease we had was by a river, the big bend in a river. And we had this side of it. Across from us was the Drury brothers. That's who had across from us. So we was in the right spot.
Yeah.
And I think me and Luke had a 27 deer morning or something like that.
Yeah.
It was just
there's some nutty days in there for sure.
Yeah, and then there'll be a ghost town one day. You won't see nothing, but that was a good time. We had a good time on that lease.
Yeah, I was telling about that. I was like, we lost that year of COVID. It's like, I don't know what's going on, dude, with business, and we were all kind of just freaking out with everything kind of shutting down, and lost it to some guy from Texas, and it was pretty cheap lease, so he ain't never given it up, I don't think.
No, well, evidently, no, what I heard is he lost it.
Oh, really?
And now the farmer has relinquished any hunting on it.
He just said no go, huh?
Nobody.
That's weird. I wonder why.
I don't know. Don't know. But that is a stash deluxe now.
Did you imagine?
Oh, my gosh, man.
Yeah, there's some giants walking around that place.
Yeah, no kidding.
Some deer we've seen, and even the tracks are just different.
Dude, I skipped one off of a hip on the biggest deer I've ever seen in my life up there. And we had this standoff. He stared at me in the tree, just stared at me. And I'm waiting for him to turn.
Hide behind your boat.
And he's already, he skylined me. I'm busted. And I was going to wait till he spun. And he spun and I shot. And I just thought he was dead. Thought it was over. And so I rewound the footage. And I was, I'm looking on a little viewfinder. I just can't tell, man. So I went and bought a computer while I was down in there. And I was zoomed it in on it. You see the arrow. He rolls his back leg forward and his hip comes forward. And it hits that bone and goes straight in the air.
Yeah.
Never even got into him, dude. And I was sick. He was giant. Like big.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't shoot luminol, do you?
No, I did for a little while.
I did on a big doe in Missouri one time. Like she just happened to take a step forward. Take a step forward and her other leg moved backwards, and I shot her front leg, and I never did find her, but I saw the luminog just fly up in the air. I'm like, that's probably not good.
That's probably not good.
Yeah.
It's gotta yeah, I never found my arrow on that deer either.
Yeah.
Never found it.
Yeah, I'll tell him. I just skipped 14 miles.
Oh, who knows? Who knows? But yeah. But no, so what do y'all got a management plan there, or do you just kind of wait for a good buck to come? Is that kind of the plan, or?
Yeah, well, I mean, we kind of like I was talking about in the last podcast, she shot a great buck last year, but we've let some out the last couple of years there. So, like on our lease, we try to keep pressure off our land.
Nice. Yeah. Is there very many around you hunting? Is it pretty pressure?
Yeah, we got a group from Alabama, and they're good. They let everything walk. So.
Good. Yeah, that helps a bunch.
It does. Good neighbors help a ton.
700 or 800 acres right there beside us. So
nice. That's a pretty good deal there.
If they're doing the right thing, they plant too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They use all the programs and everything, tree cutting.
I'm sure. Yeah, with that much land, they probably get subsidies.
They're actually doing some logging right now. So.
Really? Sweet. Well, that'll be a jungle in a year or two. Yeah, that's always good. Always good.
What's the fall crop look like for you in Kentucky?
This year, it looks like it's going to be probably just a trifecta of wheat, oats, winter peas, clover.
Oh, kind of the same thing.
I know some guys that do that.
Kind of the same thing we do. Yeah, I just didn't know in ag country what you do, because I know, was it? Oh, it's been quite a few years ago. But anyway, I had this beautiful, beautiful brassica plot. I mean, it was luscious and thick, and we realized between planting different things, deer here will not eat a brassica plot. So I don't know, in ag country, I would think, in Missouri, they love that crap. So it might be, if I had tonnage per acre, if they would eat it, I would definitely do big brassica.
Yeah, it grows up big, but dude, it'll be February before they'll eat it. And it's they're already shedding,
Even then it's pretty sparse, but they just, for whatever reason, I'd love to have an answer to that. I had that,
we've tried everything.
Email I got from, who was it? Was it the Drury's or Sturgis, or they invited me to do a call-in deal, and you could ask questions, and I was doing something that evening. I scheduled it, and that was my question, why do deer not eat brassicas?
I actually made a video about that.
Really?
Because, dude, all the years I've been planting, I've tried to brassica, just something, just to add more tonnage, know?
Yeah.
And they just don't eat it.
No, they won't eat it.
I just don't eat it. And I don't,
Period.
Here, and we kind of joke about it, but here for me, winter wheat, dude, has been the ticket. Heavier
Yeah.
the better.
Yeah, we kind of just laid that out, quite a few years ago.
Mhm.
Winter wheat, rye, especially rye. We go heavy on rye now that we're crimping, but
Right.
and winter peas, and then I always throw some tillage radish in there.
Yeah.
Just for the ground. But I think this year I was telling him, I think I'm going to do carrots. I've been reading some dudes that are planting like fall carrots, and deer actually pluck them up and eat them. So I'm like, I'm doing carrots this year.
I'm gonna try some carrots.
See what happens.
Was that beta-tine or whatever?
Yeah. Carotene.
Carotene.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's pretty. But
bad thing is carrots you're supposed to give you better eyesight, so my deer can see better than what they already do. I maybe
you're in trouble,
shoot
bro.
myself in the foot. I don't know.
What about the pumpkin craze? Y'all been seeing?
Man,
I have seen a little bit of that.
That big deer I got at the house, I had several dudes send me pictures of him, obviously, after I harvested him. But one of the guys up on the mountain behind me had a bunch of pictures of him eating pumpkins. I never heard of it before.
Yeah. I actually seen there's been a kind of a craze about it here lately. Yeah. I mean, we always just shot our pumpkins after.
Yeah.
And then laid them out there and something would eat them. I didn't know it was the deer, you know. We never tried.
Yeah,
have you tried it yet? Have you tried it?
No, I'm not tried it yet.
I haven't tried it either.
It'd be interesting to see. I mean, you got to try it whenever. I think we're only about 8 days out from feeding here, huh?
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
Coming. We like to try everything, dude. And the thing is it's pretty consistent here, like at this place. But then, you know, I'm a big rice bran guy, or I used to be, not as big as I used to be, but and they would just hammer it here, and then you could go 20 miles down the road.
My place,
his place.
It would just turn into mold. They wouldn't eat it. Like,
just big pile of mold, and they would eat. I'm like, how's that possible, man?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah, he was like buying all this rice bran. Get this rice bran, peanut butter rice bran. Do this, do that. And I was like, well, I'm gonna try it, man. He was sending me pictures of deer with like
their whole muzzle,
whole nose was white and everything else. And I throw it out the house and can't even get a coon to kick around in it. Like it just sits there and turns
dogs
shovel it out, throw it in the woods, and
coyotes pooping in it. That's about
start
it.
over from scratch. Like it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
If y'all tried the Grainiac XL block,
no,
Antler King, Tractor Supply, try one of those.
Does it work pretty good?
Grainiac
XL, they eat that crap up.
Really?
Man.
I had pretty good luck with those Big and J blocks, but man, they just disappear so quick. You know, they just crumble on the ground, and like, man, they're I don't know what $30 a pop or something.
Have either one of y'all? I know you probably haven't. Have you tried the Lucky Buck stuff?
Yeah, we use Lucky Buck.
Does that work well?
Yeah, it does pretty good.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
I just
what is
seen that Lucky Buck's it's kind of like a tub, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a mineral,
and you just dump it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
like a mineral type deal.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and that there was the ad I seen was just giant bucks eating it. You know,
oh, that's weird.
Called Lucky Buck, though.
Yeah. It's weird they put big bucks eating it in an ad like that.
Yeah, you know, it worked because I was interested.
Like, what's going on here? How are they getting these big bucks?
Yeah, I want those.
Yeah.
What do I got to do?
I had pretty good luck on my little deals this year, and I just used that crushed up bagged trophy rock. And instead of the actual rock, I poured it out, and then I
did one of those.
Yeah, I was pouring that deer cane in there with it. And all those bucks I told you disappeared 9 days ago, they were hitting it. They were
hammering down.
Yeah. Same spot as always, right there at the fork stand.
That's the hangout.
Weirdest thing ever, man.
He's got a spot on his place. And, you know, have you got to walk it? Have you got to take the tour yet?
Not yet.
Okay, we'll do that later.
Yeah.
He's got a spot out there that's like, it's kind of on the edge of the food plot, the big destination plot. And it's kind of away from his kill plots, but it's like the big buck hub. Since right after.
Well, I told you I hung that camera up, bounced it down the fence row, kept on bouncing it, and I got them.
You finally found where they're crossing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Unhuntable.
Of course.
Yeah.
They know that.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? They know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they're there. It's like, oh no, I can't get busted.
Well,
here.
you know, I had a pretty good tree in there, and I was going to go in there and climb it with a south wind and just let it blow down that ravine towards the neighbors and hunt that fence row. And then the electric company came in there and, you know, that big saw deal, sawed it all up, and the tree died, and no covers in it. And so I was like, that was the only spot I could possibly risk coming around from the north and coming up that hill there and getting in, you know, so. So that's out of the question now.
Yeah.
The only other thing I would love, I almost thought about this too, is calling my neighbor, and he won't let me hunt on it, but he's probably 88, 89 now, you know, that back 40.
Yeah. Touching you.
Like, hey, would you let me lease that from you? Because I guarantee it, you could go from his north side and pop in from that low creek side. Like you're gonna kill him.
We scouted one after season one time to try to figure out why they're coming to that one spot, and then you drop down this guy's hill next to him. Dude, it was just thick mess.
Yeah.
Rub lines and scrapes.
Rubs and
it's like, okay, I see. I know why now.
Yeah. Well, and every deer I shoot normally goes that direction too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of like the run.
Yeah.
If you will. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that one I shot over the back of last year, he was coming straight south down that corridor. That was the only deer, that kind of coming from that bedding area down there. But yeah, most of them hop that fence right there. And even now, that big tall lady I have that he's hitting that, he's like coming from the neighbors north. He hits that water hole and he's got a trail through the switchgrass and hops out there when I chopped all that corn down. So he's coming from a different area than the rest of them are. But
that's the fun part about all this, man. You know what I mean? You think you got them figured out. It's just check mark it. And then he comes from the other direction, and it's like, what in the world are you doing down there? We had a deer years ago. My wife ends up shooting it with the compound. And this was back before I really knew enough about having the right broadhead.
Right.
And I had her and I think it was a Rage on hers. And she was shooting 55 pounds, which was pretty good for a compound.
Oh, yeah.
And we called this buck Stickers. He's in there, as a matter of fact. We found his chewed up.
Did a neighbor bring that to you?
Yeah. Dog drug it up. Yep.
Crazy.
And anyway, she ends up shooting this deer and we blood trail him. No, didn't find him, And fast forward a week, get a picture of him. He's still alive. Crud, dadgummit, whatever. Well, we had another encounter with him and he came across my yard to the stand. And I'm like, what in the world? To do not walk through somebody's yard.
Yeah.
He did that day.
What are we doing?
Yeah. So, you just don't ever know.
Right.
Well, I read somewhere, I need to double check to make sure that we're allowed to use ester scents again here in Arkansas.
Did they outlaw that?
But the real stuff, yeah, it's all synthetic now. Remember like the Code Blue stuff?
Oh.
The real stuff, you couldn't use it in Arkansas. I read somewhere that they allowed us to do that. And dude, hunting Fort Chaffee back in the day, I used to buy that stuff and drag in. And I couldn't tell you, talking about bucks going where they shouldn't be. I can't tell you how many bucks I had follow my drag line to the tree using that crap during a certain time of year.
Who knows, man?
I need to double check on that because I'd probably buy some. That one year I had a guy, me and Joe were going to Missouri to that other lease we had over there. And, he actually, it's kind of a weird setup. Believe it or not, I saw him on dirty jobs and he had all these does and, they in pens and the urine would go down and he would send it to you and I had him send it to the hotel in Bethany. So it was like that fresh.
Really?
Never killed anything, but yeah, it's fresh. But that Cold Blue stuff back in the day was what, $50 for an ounce or something
crazy.
Ball,
dude, for the bottom.
It worked.
Yeah, I had a buck or two come on that too.
Yeah.
I'd go. Did you ever use any of that?
I'd go dump it in.
Have some luck with it. Yeah.
Like a little clear spray bottle because I didn't want to pour it on there and drip it on the ground. So I missed it. I converted over to like a little spray bottle. I'm getting the most out of this I can.
Yeah.
I want to see drops of that crap hitting the ground.
Expensive.
Yeah.
So
I can't say I wouldn't try it if I was, especially over here on the Gap, the lease side.
Yeah.
They're like, gosh, it's so rough in there. Like, maybe it may work in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to make sure of that, but I did read that somewhere.
Yeah. So as far as like access on your place, do you have stands set up or how do you guys do it?
I got 4 or 5 box blinds.
Box blinds?
I got a lot of lock-on ladder stand, just preset hung,
And so
traditional places that we usually kill the deer.
I got you.
And this year, the last couple of years, we've been using e-bike, and I love it.
This guy's got one of them.
Yeah, I got one last year. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, zoom around quietly. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I love it. It's just been a game changer for me. Turning 54 this year, so
54.
So that walking kind of thing, I get scared of deer and stuff, but with the e-bikes, they just kind of look at you.
Well, I was telling him that. I was like, I honestly believe it helps because for one, you're not laying scent down.
Right.
Number two, you're getting in and out way faster. And mine's got a little light on. I never run it, but I'll come out well after dark. Right there on the high line where I almost ran over a doe. And I'm just...
She's just standing there watching you?
Just going by. I was like, oh, there's a deer right there. It's 10 foot to my left. I'm like, interesting. And then that big buck before he got broke off, I was hunting that 360 blind. I rode the e-bike right there and just laid it underneath the ladder where I got the net, so it couldn't be seen.
Yeah.
And the back wheel was sticking out, and I told you I was getting down. I told you that story where I could have hit him on the butt before he got all busted up. He was standing like right next to the back wheel of it and just sitting there panting. He'd been pushing that doe October, whatever it was, 30th, I think,
something like that.
Before he was all broke off, but I don't think he cared. Of course, when you're there chasing does, obviously you can get away with a lot of stuff. But yeah, so if I got a good situation like that, if I'm hunting one of them, I don't do it if I'm, if I'm climbing or something, I'll usually tuck it away somewhere else or whatever. But behind, year after year, I just keep adding more and more net to that thing, so it just keeps getting thicker. So I just tuck the bike in there.
Yeah. So for us, what we've learned here is once you get your own place and you get destination food plots or whatever, access has been our hugest thing, getting in and getting out.
Yeah.
And for me here, and even for him, because I tell the story we were talking about the other day, when we first set up his big destination plot, he texts me and he's like, dude, I got like 9 does or 15 does or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Just
sometimes in the 20s.
And he got down and he crawled out of the stand and got back to his house and texted me and he's like, I'm still getting pictures, nothing left. And I was like, dude, if you can do that consistently.
It's pretty satisfying when you can do it. Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? Right. It's just a matter of
time.
The
way mine's laid out too, it's like I'm hunting, outside in. And most of my setups, once I start hunting like on the south side, I've got a road back there that cuts, but there's 40 acres that's pretty thick. I could get busted coming back out of there, but the middle of my place never gets touched. So it's like, unless I'm over there hunting that fork stand, which I swear every year I'm going to do it, like I'm just going to go get in there because the wind blows back to the bedding. Unless you had a little bit of south in there, you may be able to get away with it, but it's pretty bulletproof.
It's risky.
Yeah, to get in that one, it is. And going into it, coming out of it. And,
you have to go in to kill. It's one of them deals like, I got a big guy coming. He's been consistent. I'm going in to kill him. If I don't kill him tonight, I'm probably going to booger him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of what you have to do every once in a while. Take that risk.
I say every year I'm going in there, but I haven't yet. I'm too scared.
Yeah, I get it. I would be the same way because, I'm the wrong guy to ask because I'm on the conservative side where it's like, don't try it, dude.
Yeah.
You could kill him late because that's one thing about his place too that we've learned.
Yeah.
Was this year 4?
Yes.
Year 4.
Yeah.
He is a late season.
I was telling them
location.
on the drive up here, it's like, man, my place normally just hunts pretty late.
And see, I'm just the opposite here. I am an early to about the rut and in the rut. And it's anybody's guess.
Yeah.
I may have deer. I may have nothing. It's just, you can't tell. With all the food and everything, when they're chasing, it's anybody's guess. And so I'm just the opposite. And then I will get some really late, like in January.
Yeah.
And, but it's kind of weird how we're what did we say we were? 5 miles apart?
Yeah, something like that.
As crow flies. And it's, you think it'd be all the same. It's not. It hunts totally different.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
I think you killed your 176 in what?
December 23rd.
Yeah. And it was 3 degrees.
Yeah. Wind chill was like -12 or something crazy like that.
It was crazy. So for him, if we see the late mega cold coming, his place does its thing.
And they start flying in there like madness for whatever reason. I don't know. Yeah.
And you flip back to the evenings and so that's kind of what it's been. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's about all I've been hunting the last couple of years. I'm almost, we got like a little Thanksgiving tradition, Thursday morning hunt. But I'm usually out there the evenings 9 times out of 10. But
yeah, that's destination plot though, man. Once you get them coming, they're coming. I mean, for the most part, the girls are going to be there all year long, and hopefully more and more guys.
I started out kind of slow with the does this year. I was like, much I moved off, which is good for me because I think I had too many last year. But once I brushed all that corn down, I was like, I still got quite a few.
So what kind of numbers you guys? You got good deer numbers in Kentucky?
Yeah, we got a lot of does. So we've been trying to harvest some does.
Are you a little overpopulated?
Yeah, we're a little bit overpopulated. So so much farmland out there. So we're just everywhere. We've been stacking them and whacking them the last couple of years.
Yeah, trying to thin them up a little. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the weight out there? Because I know like we kill does in Missouri. It's like they're twice the size. And you get that kind of size being in an ag country like that in Kentucky.
Yeah, Yeah, there's some big does there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of split, medium,
Yeah.
large,
I killed the last one we hunted up there. I killed a doe up there. She was a big mature doe, and she field dressed 160, which was
Dang.
it was a big old nanny.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
It was a big one. And so the buck I killed a couple years earlier, it was 2-something. Yeah, we really didn't. Yeah, it was a big dude. So I don't know if that's the Iowa strain that kind of pushes over because we're right there on the Iowa line.
Yeah.
And it's just big, massive deer, man.
Was
so much bigger than
what
these.
the boys weighed.
It was, wasn't it 212 or something like that?
I think it was more than that.
Was it?
I got a picture of the scale somewhere on my deal, but yeah, it was
big.
Big.
It was big. They really, really suck dragging out too. Really.
Right. I was like, every time I look at that picture, when it pops up on my memories when he killed that deer, and it's like right where their elbow is, like our deer here are probably, I don't know, 4 inches, and that thing's like 9 inches. It's laying there with his haunches down. I'm like, my gosh, my eye always goes to that part of the body, and then you see it on the wall. It's like the neck size,
so much bigger.
Head's so much bigger. It's just crazy to think that.
Yeah, I think we measured it. So that buck I got in there with his ears out is 19 inches.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here it's like 15 inches with his ears out.
Yeah. Even their skulls are bigger.
They're just big. Their just whole head looks like a horse. Yeah. Man. And so that really blew us away. And it was funny because I killed that deer. Then I came back to public here and hunted and killed a decent buck. And I got over there to him and I'm like, seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
This deer was like 120 pounds maybe.
Yeah.
No,
I think I think that was the biggest one I killed. I think that was like 180 something pound deer.
Yeah.
You helped me load that one up.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, he was a fatty, and that was probably October, November-ish. So that was probably rut time. So he could have been a little bigger than that.
Our biggest deer here, Christy killed, and it's the one that's all busted up that's upstairs.
Yeah.
And dude, he stank so bad, rutted up. I mean, it was so funny because Christy, that's the one I was telling you about. I woke her up and had her shoot from the porch. I said, all right, we got to take pictures. And she would hold it up, smile, and then, and then hold it up, smile, and gag.
It's fun. I love this.
He stinks so bad.
Well, you remember when we were
he was 198, what I was going to say.
198.
198.
Yeah,
now that's
crazy.
That's live weight.
Yeah.
So, 160, whatever. Good. Yeah. But that's a big deer for us.
I think, I had that deal in the back of my, you come over that evening and I reeled him up, but I couldn't get his head off the ground. I think it was 180 something. So I bet he would have been right there too. Yeah. Because his head was still on the ground. But talking about that, remember, you helped me load him up and I grabbed the back legs and went right on his haunches. And it was like tar. I'm like, oh gosh, I just stuck my hand.
Grab the hocks.
Right on that garbage, man. Jiminy. Yeah. That's rough.
So ag country, huh? So we kind of like that because it was totally different than here.
Right.
His place is even more than mine, but it's, we're big timber. That's pretty much what we are.
Yeah.
And so when we create something food plot wise, it's a big attraction because there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Acorns. Now the acorns do play a big role for us.
Yeah. When they drop, like last year we had
when they're heavy
drop and it was like no man's
tough.
Dead.
They don't have to leave, they don't have to move.
You can't really hunt the acorn tree because there's 10 million of them. So it's like they're just, you don't hardly get any pictures. And your supplemental feed spots go dead, your food plots go dead. And like, it's
crazy.
Ghost town.
Yeah, it was real tough, dude. There would be areas we could walk and it would just be acorns as far as you could see, and they were almost all touching.
Right.
There's so many acorns. And it's like, oh my gosh, no wonder we're not seeing anything.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Was probably 3 years ago we had the same thing happen, but last year was probably the most acorns I've never seen on the ground in my life.
And what was it?
Nuts.
Was it the drought? Was that what it was that caused that? Do you remember?
Well, obviously
everything dropped early.
There was a bumper crop of acorns anyway, but once the rain stopped, they just started
just raining, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So we're kind of hoping for a normal acorn year this year.
Yeah.
And some rain in the fall. That'd be great for us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's exciting. So that's cool, man. I had a guy, it was you talking about it. Wasn't there a Kentucky piece that we thought we were going to get to go on?
Yeah.
And it kind of fell through on us. But
he was leasing it. And he lost the lease because somebody came in there and offered like twice the money per acre to lease it. So,
gotcha.
he was just leasing it to manage, like he does. And then he was going to let us go turkey hunting and do a velvet hunt up there. But
So
he texted me that day. He's like, bad news. Some guy came in. I forgot what he was paying per acre, but the guy like doubled the price when his contract was up. So
that happens. It's a money game. Can be.
That like I was talking about on the last pod, just being blessed just to have a place.
Oh, for sure.
This time and age, just to have the property.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. It's a big thing.
Yeah, no question.
So how far from Georgia is it?
It's 340 miles.
Wow. So it's a trip then.
It's about a 5-hour drive.
That's not too bad.
It ain't too bad.
Okay.
You got like a little cabin on place, and once you go up there, you stay.
We basically live up there.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
Yeah.
Being retired and everything, we just stay up there.
Yeah, that makes a big difference if you can get up there and you got a place to stay. And that's kind of like what you talk about. It's like so lucky, I started buying property when I was young, 2 acres, 3 acres, 5 acres, whatever kind of connected to me to come up. And so now I'm right there about that 50-acre mark, which is not a lot of property, but dude,
you can do something with it.
I'm on it every day.
It's fun.
I'm on it every day, jacking around doing something. It's I don't know. I told the boys, I was like, how much land do you think I should buy? Once I kind of get settled in here, it's like as much as you can make a payment on. Just get as much as you can afford.
What's that movie? Brother Over Out There or whatever.
Yeah.
You ain't no kind of man if you ain't got land.
Yeah.
Some truth to that, man. I tell you, it's a blessing from God is what it is. That's what if you can realize that for what it is.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And there's ups and downs, and we cry about bad seasons, but it's a blast.
Right.
It is a blast.
Yeah. Well, it's just like ours is kind of like always trying to do something different. Your wheels are always spinning. Like, I got my old food plots, none of those spots I really should be hunting, but I can't get in there. I planted I don't know, it's probably under 1/4 acre, but it's all just thick switchgrass. And I found tons of sheds in there last year and rubs or scrapes all around it. And like, I used to hunt this thing all the time, and now I'm afraid to go in there. But, now my wheels are spinning like, where can I put another one of these where I can actually get in there and hunt over this, a giant switchgrass plot, because they're in there. I mean, they're using it like it's nuts.
Well, see, our styles are a little different in that, like my place, like we were talking about a while ago, I literally have two spots on my whole place. And Chris will be like, okay, I've got 7 stands. I can go, if the wind hooks this way, I can.
I think that's exactly how many I have. 7 different.
I think so. I think, I'm pretty sure. But he's got kill plots laid out and everything. So what I've kind of found out here is I've pretty much got 2 destination plots.
Yeah.
So my back plot too is also, I didn't know it was going to be one, but it kind of just turned into a destination plot. So I don't get a lot of just deer hanging out back there, even though it's thick. Right. And, me and Chris talked about earlier, man, they're just going to be in here. No, it's still a destination.
I really thought it was too, man, because even more so than this one, because it's more secluded and you got a ridge up above you. And man, this place is
growed up all around and pond.
But you killed out of it last year, right?
Yeah. So I put a new stand back there, and that's where I killed that buck last year. Yeah. And it was just one of those deals where the temperatures were right, the wind was right time of year, and I just climbed in there, and I got there about 5 minutes before he did, and it wasn't legal shooting light yet, and he's standing out there, and I'm having to look at him the whole time, like, we got 10 minutes to go. He meandered around, finally hung out. He hung out too long because it cost him. Yeah, right. But as soon as that flipped over to legal, that's it.
3, 2, 1,
counted it down. But I shot him in bow range. He was that close. So, pretty cool. But no, when you plan something, man, the deer throw you a curve, but when it works, like his place, my place, dude, you just feel cool. I mean, that's just, and your wife's here, and then my wife, if it's a big enough buck, she's after it, and my daughter's after it. So I have a lot of fun with it. It's a lot of fun.
Well, it's like we talking about, trying new things. I had my plot segmented into 3s last year, and I had brush hogged out areas where I wanted the deer to go. And I've got video after video of deer doing exactly what I wanted them to do. Maybe not been the one I wanted to shoot, but they were doing exactly what you want them to do. You're manipulating these deer and guide them to where you want them to go. And it's like, this is really cool. And we talk about it all the time. It's like, I'm more addicted to the land management side and trying new stuff as I am the hunting side of it now. Cause like I said, I'm out there every evening doing something, some sort of improvement or just riding around looking and getting my wheels spinning.
I have to get on to him and say, dude, get off the property. Get off the property.
Yeah.
It's hunting time. What are you doing?
Yeah, I was on there too late last year, but I pulled all my traps off and I'm almost done clearing all my stuff. So I'll be dialed in by the time I say, I think about 8 days or so we start feeding.
We need to get you an early deer on your place.
Dude, I would love that. I was kind of excited about that
tall buck.
That 10 I had in there is like, that big wide 8 that could be Nubby from 2 seasons ago. I don't know if he is, he's got to be 7.
Yeah, he'd be old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it looks just like him.
It does. It definitely does.
But either one of those deer, I would definitely drop for sure. But so they've been gone for 9 days.
So, are you going to plant everything with the drill? I mean, are you kind of like us? What's the plan on that?
I got some little plots that I'm just strictly just going to be brassicas.
You going to hand seed all that?
I'll till it up and hand seed that. And the rest is going to be with the drill.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
It's really cool because we talk about it all the time, your seed to soil like you waste no seed. Every seed comes up. You can put it in even when it's dry and let it set for a week or two if you don't have to do it like right before rain. But the downfall is, like I was telling you, like we have our rows like 3/4 of an inch apart, so we're like overlapping. So it's some tractor time. You use some air pods and a nice chest full of water because you're going to be out there for a minute.
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
Yeah,
definitely going to take. Oh, by the way, I went to the client's property where the plot screen did good.
Yeah,
and Zach Hall, thanks again. He had left that seed in the hopper, and so I just put it down.
Yeah.
Dude, I still got clover down there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, you messed up. Like, he brought that.
Yeah.
I went over there and picked up that drill.
He had left seed in the drill.
Here.
I was like, man, I'm planting this.
Yeah, he's a big, domain?
Yeah.
He's
domain seed.
Yeah, he's hung up on that stuff.
Yeah,
so I guess it works pretty good.
It looked pretty good. His plot turned out well.
We're going to plant some Ford's factory from Domain this year.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of a trifecta in that. So
yeah.
We're going to try that.
Yeah, I've never really bought any. Like, we just go to the co-op and buy winter wheat and peas and all that stuff.
Yeah, we just mix
it.
I've never never bought the packaged stuff. I mean, his turned out nice. So I guess it's a quality product. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looked good for sure. But yeah, I was in there and I was like, holy cow, there's still clover in here. But that's that lower field and it's all shaded for the most part.
Yeah.
Because, we've been burned up.
Plus that creek overflows into that deal. So it's got all that good silt and everything else in that soil.
I did a plot screen down there for the first time around the outside perimeter to block it off from a big field. It's like 10 feet tall, man. Nice. It looks awesome. And that was drilled. I drilled that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. That's the video. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was the video he commented on.
Yeah, I droned up and it did well.
Y'all did the Egyptian wheat.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that whole planting came in great.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's actually too tall where you see through it on the stands. I'm going to have to go in there and trim it a little bit.
Yeah.
That ought to work.
Oh, yeah. That's the first thing I said once we got done planting is it's right next to a creek and it's like cow pasture with a big wood line. It's like a little cove and then thick to the right as you're looking at it. It's like, dude, this thing, and every year it's like,
early.
Look at this.
Yeah,
it's like,
early season, it's a banger. Now, once pressure gets in there, who knows? But but early season,
it does have some pressure, some bad pressure from the backside.
Once guns crack, it kind of changes a little bit, but yeah, it's exciting stuff, man.
Did you say your dad he hunts?
Yeah.
How's your dad?
My dad's 71.
I'm 77. So
77. He's still going?
He's still going. We're gonna, like you said, we're gonna kind of put him in the ground blind.
Slow him down a little bit. Yeah. I have Dad. What's it been, Chris? 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, had a stroke, and he didn't have.
Yeah, probably been 2.
It's been 2 years.
Summer.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, because he
sounds right.
So in the summer there, he had an episode, and we went and got him seen about, and he didn't have any major left side or whatever, right side, whatever it is on the stroke. And then he kind of lost some speech, but he's got all that back for the most part.
Yeah.
So we dialed him back. Like, listen, man, you gotta have to take it easy. Well, we've got this one stand we call Trump Tower. What we call it. I built it years ago, and that's been his spot. And dude, it's always been a stash.
Yeah, he always
kills a whop in there.
Big.
And it's a no cell phone area. And you got to walk way in and climb up this big tower. And it's like, okay, my brother's like, dude, we gotta
Right.
We gotta, unless we're going with him,
Yeah.
because, we don't want anything like bad to happen. So yeah, I built a stand over this plot we're talking about, and that's where Dad's going to be.
Right.
We're moving him to this new spot. So I'm kind of excited. It should be good.
Yeah.
Should be
Especially
good.
early season. Like
Yeah.
he can,
Muzzleloader there ought to be, or whatever it is now, straight wall cartridge.
straight wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
45-70 season for me. That's what I call it.
That what you got?
45-70. Yeah.
45-70. I got a 400.
Yeah.
Clint's got a 350.
I told you
I
this.
got a 450.
You got a 450.
Yeah,
Wow.
450. Yeah. I actually
sizes.
saw it on TV last night. I grew up watching Gunsmoke, and the sheriff on there had that lever action, like 30-30. Well, I always wanted a lever action gun. It's like once I did that, so I'm getting a 45-70, and I suppressed it and made it. It's a pretty bad gun, but I hunted it with it all year last year. I never took my TK out.
Well, I don't get it. I mean, how's that not a rifle?
Yeah, no.
I mean,
totally is, yeah.
dude, I sighted that thing in, and 100 yards this big.
Mhm.
And I'm like, how is this any different than, I can't shoot as far, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was just like, how is that a muzzleloader?
Well, you can shoot as far if you have your scope doped in for however far you want to shoot. You're just going to have some lob in there.
Just lob it in there. Yeah.
My 450, it's got the Leopold scope on it.
Yeah, that's what I put on mine.
Bushmaster scope.
Yeah.
We've been shooting it out to 300 yards.
Is that right?
And I love that gun. You can just throw it on your back. I don't care if I scratch it.
Yeah.
Just go.
And it's accurate.
Yeah, I've never shot. I got some buddies that do that. They hunt highline wires a lot, and they're talking about I shot a doe at 380 something yards, and I bet my longest shot ever is probably 80 yards with a rifle. I mean,
I killed one at 200.
Yeah.
That's my longest.
Yeah.
And then I killed some coyotes at 250.
Right.
And that was with my 270. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I could get into that though. That's fun.
Yeah,
stuff.
I would like to know.
But I'm older, and my eyesight's worse, and my steadiness is worse.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You get you one of those deals like I bought last year. What was it? I forgot what they call them now. Death grip or something. Death grip bipods. I got that dude. You just
set
put
it
the
up
gun
there.
on there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those things are nice. I bought that aluminum one, so they ain't very heavy. But then I was at Shields in Tulsa a few weekends ago with the wife, and I was walking around their hunting area, and they came out with one like mine, and it's all camouflage. I want the camouflage one now.
Yeah.
Mine's got that carbon fiber look to it. It's like they didn't have the camo when I got mine.
Yeah. You have to upgrade.
Yeah, no, probably not.
It's not going to do it, but you'd like to have it. Yeah.
I would, yeah. I mean, if it was an option, and now, but you try to sell mine to buy that one, you put it on Facebook Marketplace, and all that crap goes, give you $25 for it, or garbage like that, and it just ends up ticking me off. So,
yeah, the wifey, she dropped one last year. Her big deer, her biggest ever at 200.
Really?
I was proud of her.
Heck yeah.
Good shot.
What'd she shoot?
6.5.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
I didn't know how much knockdown power that round would have at that range, but I guess enough, huh?
It knocked it down.
Yeah.
And she shot 2 or 3 deer with it. And
Yeah.
Done pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a guy that works for me. It's all he shoots all his deer with one of those and swears by it.
Well, I'm still in trouble because my wife had a 243. That's what I bought her. And I set it all up, put a good scope on it, and she killed 3 or 4 deer with it. And I decided that I was tired of not having blood trails.
Yeah, that's
and so
bad.
I got rid of that gun, going to get her another gun, and I never got another gun. And she has never let me forget it. And that was it was kind of like a youth compact. My wife's 5'2", it was perfect, man. She loved it. And so I should have never
I've got a youth 243 if you ever want to borrow one.
Well, I may need to because I'm still mud on that.
I did the same thing when Luke shot that deer in Missouri. He's like, that's it. We ain't shooting that crap no more. We're done. We are done.
Yeah, just that little bitty not bleeding hole,
Yeah, one drop. I was like, it was a crazy story when he killed that deer, but his boy was we were both all up there together during youth season, and there's another buck in the field, so I kind of gave up on this one. And anyway, long story short, his boy walked out there and said, there's blood right there. And I was like, one little bitty drop of blood, and then it was 20 yards sitting behind a big old tree, laid up behind a tree. And
he was a whopper too. That's a good deer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you what's helped me with blood tracking is a thermal handheld.
Oh, really? Yeah.
At night.
You can see the heat.
You can see the heat off in the evenings when you hunt.
Well, I bet. I bet.
So it'll show up the blood droplets pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I may need to look. I seen Waddell advertising an app the other day, and I put it on my phone just in case. I hadn't bought it, but I put it on there like it was something like that. It shows the blood or something using your phone. Like,
really,
if I get into a bind, I'm gonna spend the whatever $29 or $9.99 or whatever it is. Like, I don't know. I went ahead and installed it so I would remember it, but I didn't pay for the price. So
that's a good idea. Yeah, I hadn't heard of that. I thought about that because we've so when Lexi was young, our goal was to get her a buck, and so she shot, dude, 3 or 4 that we did not find with crossbow,
Yeah, y'all went through a bad spell there for a while. It was a spell,
yeah. And, we brought dogs in, we did all kinds of stuff. And then 2 of the 4 deer we found later, she killed them. We just lost the blood trail. And so I was like, all right, we need to figure something out that we're not losing deer. Well, what fixed it is I bought her a new crossbow. It was faster and it wasn't as loud, and she started slaying them after that. But
yeah,
that would have been cool because that was what we would do. We'd follow blood and then just lose it.
Right.
And there's blood there somewhere, but you can't find it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like which way to go. That happened to us a lot. So
yeah,
that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I didn't think about a thermal.
Yeah, I've seen guys doing that, but I didn't know.
Especially if you got open woods, you can, you're following blood, and next thing you know, 70, 80 yards away,
you can see the.
You can see the.
I wonder if I can just my scope's locked in on my gun. I could probably just pull that scope off that 300 and use it as a monopod or something too. I bet.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got it marked, so if I can pull it off and put it back on, and it'll still be sighted in. So that's interesting.
What is
a
interesting?
little handheld would be. How much does something like that run?
I think it was around $650 at the time.
Oh,
when
yeah.
I bought it.
Yeah.
It was an AGM.
Yeah.
That's the name of the thermal little handheld I have. So
that'd be pretty cool.
Well, I know Grady, he was a big coyote guy and pig guy, and they did all kinds of thermal hunting, and he had a singular like monopod or whatever, and they would walk into an area and then just scan it.
Yeah.
And he could tell you what everything that was there.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that thermal that I bought, that's a Burris, and that's amazing because I was going out there with that suppressed shooting subsonic rounds and like shooting pigs, and like I'd walk back to the house, and 10, 15 minutes later I'd have some of my target bucks on camera,
Right.
But it's kind of funny because if there was a buck out there, you could actually the horns would still show a little bit of warmth and everything. Like it's pretty cool to look at, like the does, and you can see their tongues licking their nose. And I got a bunch of round bells from his brother to block off one of my deal, and I'd mostly kill all my hogs just sitting up on those round bells, and you just sit there and watch the deer out there. And pretty amazing technology.
Mm-hmm. It's a new level.
Yeah. We went out there and battled the Navy SEALs out there in Fort Chaffee, and a bunch of those guys had the helmets with the night vision on them.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. Like,
I can imagine.
I want one of those now.
How can I get one of those?
Yeah, they're awesome. But you can find them fairly cheap, but they're the green looking ones, and you want the white. It looks way better with the white stuff, the white lenses in them. So
well, he handed me his gun, and he's like, "Dude, you got to check out this thermal."
Oh yeah.
We were standing in his yard, and we looked through it, and a cat goes across his yard, and I was like, dude, that's insane. Because it was so lit up. I could not believe it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even have a cat. So what's going on here?
You got a cat in your yard.
What's happening here? If that
cool.
lab would have been outside, he would have taken care of that, dude. I can promise you.
Yeah, with them dogs you got. No kidding.
Yeah. But yeah, it's be interesting, man. We'll have to definitely stay in touch and
keep up with how you're doing and
send pictures when we kill. So yeah, that's how it was the drill deal. It was that video you're talking about that we're talking about over there. And then we got in touch, and I put you in touch with Paul Hall. Let's shout out to Paul, and got the hookup on that deal. And so he's a plethora of information when it comes to those drills too. I text him all the time about the corn and what should I do, and so he's to be running a company that size, and he'll text you right back. It's pretty impressive. I've always been impressed with him.
He's very personal.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And he's always, even on the Genesis drill Facebook page and stuff, people are always on there asking questions about calibration, this and that, and where can I get a part for this? And he's not even affiliated with Genesis anymore, and he's still answering questions.
Still taking them.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So.
Well, so are y'all seasons just like our seasons here pretty much? I mean, y'all come in typical times of the year. Do y'all have any special hunts or anything in Kentucky?
And we usually, hunt opening day of bow season, hunt that weekend or the 2 weekend. I'm trying to get a velvet buck.
Sure.
Last year I had one the Friday before opening day. It actually, it's velvet. And I'm like, man, it come in that Saturday evening too. Come in perfect 20 yards. And velvet was gone. I just wouldn't shoot it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah,
I have that velvet. Yeah.
We'll have a 2-day muzzleloader hunt in October, mid-October, and then we'll have I think it's 3 weekends of rifle.
Really?
And then another late muzzleloader for about a week in December.
Yeah, we have some weird stuff like Christmas rifle hunt. They open it back up and all kinds of.
Our seasons are a lot longer though, man.
Yeah, I know.
I think our muzzleloader's 8 days or 9 days?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And then it comes open late too.
Right.
Yeah.
And then our gun season's 5 weeks. I don't know.
Is it?
It's long.
Yeah.
It's long. It's
I always kind of dread the gun season.
I know. I'm the same way, dude. And me and Jody was talking about this. My cousin Jody, he's a big hunter. And I was like, he's like, I can't stand gun season, man. I'm so sick of it because he's a big bow hunter, And I said, yeah, I am too. But I said, I suck as a bow hunter, so I have to kill my deer with a gun.
No joke. Yeah, that's what I say.
Last couple years, I
pride myself as a bow hunter, and I look at my walls like rifle, rifle.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way I am. Most of all my deer are rifle. I have a couple that's bow, but I don't. If this slingshot season, I'm buying one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, see,
I
never,
whatever method.
I never was a muzzleloader guy. Like I held off on a muzzleloader till 4 or 5 years ago, and it burnt me up on the lease. I had a good buck come out, and I was like, I'm not going to buy a muzzleloader for. Back then, it was 7-8 days, and it's like I'm not doing it. Well, it cost me a deer. I was bow hunting when I should have had a muzzleloader in my hand. So Traditions came out with one that's like a breakover. You just throw a little orange deal in there and put a cap on it, and it's like, I'll buy that.
Fire stick?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So I bought that gun and then hunted with it for 2 years, and they you don't need a muzzleloader, just go straight wall. So
did you ever kill with a muzzleloader?
Never did.
Never did.
Passed a bunch, with it, but that what was that? That buck that never came back. I sent you that video of that deer. We decided it was a new deer, that young 10 points. That dude, that thing's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The one you videoed?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, that'd be pretty cool little muzzleloader buck, but he was 3.5. I was like, oh, I just didn't do it. But yeah, same old story. Pass. And then, maybe should have killed that one.
Little tag suit.
Yeah. Maybe should have killed that one.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's pretty cool. I don't know what my plan is this year. If something pretty decent walks out early, I'm going to kill something early if I can. It's halfway decent, and then worry about a big one in January like I normally do.
Yeah.
So y'all get $2 here?
Yeah.
$2. $2 and like 5 does or something.
Yeah, 5 or 6 does, something like that. Something like that. Crazy. And they got rid of the antler restriction here, so.
Yeah, because the CWD.
Yeah, supposedly, which I don't even.
We haven't seen at all. But we don't necessarily agree with some of the rules. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. Most of them.
But we adhere.
Yeah.
We have to adhere.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. Some of the stuff, I don't know, man. That's a whole other podcast.
Yeah, we can get on that. That's a rabbit trail or whatever. But
yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to the season, man. It's cool you came in. That was nice of you to come down. Yeah. I want to, stay up on how your planting goes. And
yeah. That was really cool. You made the trip. Me and my wife was talking about that till we left the restaurant last time. Like, a lot of people will be, me included, I probably wouldn't, I don't know, may go up there, may not, but it's like, a lot of people say, I've had several people, like, I need to come down there and be on the podcast or that. And then you said that. I was like, oh yeah, sure, man. Yeah, whatever. And then like, hey, what date's going to come down? I was like, oh, he's coming.
That's right.
He's coming on the podcast.
That's me. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do
it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all having me. It's been a
for sure.
It's been a blast. Just like I say, me and the wife, we got to do a little road trip.
Yeah.
Like y'all said on one of you pocket light-minded fellas.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's been fun, man.
The passion's a passion,
right?
You know what I mean? It just is.
Well, it's pretty amazing. I mean, I had some dudes on TikTok here a while back, and it's like I gave them my phone number and we text back and forth. And I even sent, I tell you that story? I sent a guy in North Carolina a hunt experience hat.
Yeah, you tell me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, I don't want one of those hats so bad. It's like, I'll send you one, like people you can meet, sometimes I feel like the phones are like the terriblest thing on earth. Those if you have to be, if somebody's calling you all the time and doing this, like, oh, I wish I didn't even, but there's supercomputers in your hand, but I think it takes the attention away from a lot of stuff. But the upside to it is like
you make connections.
A lot of cool people with,
for sure.
With the YouTubes and the TikToks and all that kind of stuff. It's like,
and it's real easy to see too, the people that are like-minded like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
well, we had that conversation before.
Running
it's
on
like,
the same.
I just like real people. I mean, there's no, there's
fake.
a lot of guys that are going to pretend to be better or whatever. And it's like, you're not. I mean, you can pick up on it just with the conversations over the phone. Like, this dude's as real as I am. Like,
well, that's the thing about us. We're going to tell you when we screw up because we screw up.
Yeah.
That's real, So, I mean, it's just like we were talking about last week, whenever about that 10-point, dude, good deer. One I would love to get with a bow.
Yeah.
I made a bad shot.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. And there's nothing to blame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that, the same way, Chris has talked about all of our setups that way.
Yeah.
Right.
But, and that's the thing is, it's like, I think that's what most people want. They want real. They don't want hype or lies.
That's why I like YouTube now. Just regular guys.
There are.
Yeah.
There are.
The regular dudes. That's what I love.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too.
Ain't no hype going on here. It's like, we talk about it all the time. It's like, here's what we talk about it. We first started this podcast. It's like, it was like, we both had laptops and have all these notes and, do all this kind of stuff. And now we just said, I was like, what do you want to talk about today?
Yeah.
Like, here we go. We're going to roll off on something.
Yeah.
It's like,
and it's funny because we'll purposely not talk to each other.
Yeah.
Because we're pretty good friends. And be like, all right, Chris, I haven't seen you. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
So
sometimes we'll do a podcast before we podcast. And that's kind of how this whole thing started up after I killed that big deer. We were sitting at the house next to the fire pit one day and out there talking about the new property and how it paid off and all the changes and all that stuff. It's like, dude, that's a good podcast right there. The changes I made to my place and the changes he made to his place. And now we both killed deer and like a lot of cool stuff. So we just
go for it.
Started. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's fun.
Yeah. We're going to talk about it anyway. We might as well.
Yeah. We might as well sit down and talk about it.
Throw it up on something. Yeah.
Get some Georgia boys down here.
Yeah.
Talk about it with us.
Yeah. Yeah. Super cool, man. I'm glad you came for sure. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, man, thanks for coming in. That's all we got today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.